What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Denver Broncos and these guys defending their home turf.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Greg Zuerlein out for the opening kick. And we're off from San Antonio. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing right away. Brought in right side. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to have this down at a 42-yard line.
18.
They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
A good draw play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body. And these running backs at this level, you know how to make you pay defensively.
And he's taken down at the 30. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, McCarthy flushed out of the pocket. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, McCarthy getting out to his left. Running in the red zone. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Escapes the pocket. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! The Armadillos finish up an excellent opening series. Jake Moody on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Armadillos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing. Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Right.
Love throwing to start us off. Kraft has it. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play in 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves a whole playbook wide open for you.
And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Broncos finish off their opening drive. Greg Zuerlein for the point after try. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. First and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First down.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it. He's got it inside the 25. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Armadillos break the tie here in the first. On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Armadillos take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Broncos 7. Jake Moody.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Ready?
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10.
Let's go now. Black shot. 10 black. Set.
Shotgun now for Lowe. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
4 yards.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Second and 6 at the 39-yard
Ready.
line.
Set.
Love out of the shotgun. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Big cross there defensively.
Right through. Down. 50. Great. Set. Hut.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Forced out to his right. The pressure's there, and it closes in on him. He's dropped for the sack, and that is what should bring us to the end of this opening quarter. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Still a one-possession game in the early stages. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at a punt, though, facing fourth down. And this makes it to midfield before it's down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Now McCarthy. Chased out to his right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. They connect on the deep shot. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. From the red zone on first. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
Brings up second.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Headed out right. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Armadillos take a 13-point lead. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Making some progress here. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Come on, right. Take that.
Love from the gun. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
See, that was on the field, the young high school quarterback just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
Completed over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Yellow, 43. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down.
Slide through. Here we go. Cut.
To the air with Love. Connecting on a slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third down and 3 coming up on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More from San Antonio coming up. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready. Black, 95. Set.
Play fake, it's Love. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. That one hits for 30. And that's going to bring up 1st down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
1st and 10. It's McCarthy. He rolls to his right. Completed right side to Addison. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Armadillos boat racing them to the halftime locker room. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Love now to throw. He stays up. Throw left side caught by Shaheed. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Offense to the line fast.
That's good. Broncos.
First down throw. Here's Love. He's throwing deep to the left side. Brought in inside the 20. The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. And we'll wait to hear. It'd be huge if the defense recovered. And they did. Their last gasp effort turned a long touchdown into a turnover. At the 11th hour, Brock, somebody able to storm in and force the fumble that prevents that big play touchdown.
It's almost counterintuitive, Kate, right? You'd think players, as they get closer to the goal line, would have better ball security, but honestly, more often than not, it's the opposite. We see it get knocked down in the final moment as players extend for the goal line or anticipate the touchdown, and it takes 6 points right off the board. Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy escapes the pocket. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
On the double.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Set, go.
Love looking to pass. Gets himself free. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
He's got it at the 6. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready, ready.
They've got a man in motion.
Ready.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. It's 2nd and goal.
Come on, set. 30, cut.
Love now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. He's at midfield. 30. Gets the 10. And he's making the house call here. It's a touchdown on the pick 6.
And there in Kate, right there, that's some of the danger of playing with desperation. You can't get every point back with one play, and that quarterback, we just learned a valuable lesson. Not only can you get not every point back, you just gave up 6 of your own.
On is Moody for the extra point. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Love with it on 1st down. Finds the football outside. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go now. 52
Shotgun now for Love. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Ready. Ready.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Getting the tight end in motion. Loves to throw again. Dumped off to his running back. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Down. 10 black. Blaster. 6. Set.
Once more, it's Love. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate, or if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely. This guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in, but not this time.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Black shot. Here
he is on 3rd and short. Put some heat on this deep. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Armadillos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, following his interception, he remains out there. Looks like he got banged up pretty badly on that play. They'll send someone out to look at him. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Handoff now out of the gun. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it, but these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down. And we're going to stop for a minute here. Looks like the back was injured after handling that carry, so we'll check on his status after this break.
Hey, check that, street.
On second down, it's Hubbard. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of one more yard here on third down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. Third and short.
Trying to get outside with Hubbard. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up. The Armadillos sending out their punter. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. Out of his end zone, Love. Short pass brought in. And give him about that 15-yard line before they're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Denver.
Love now on first and 10. This one's caught. It's cheeky near the sideline. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Broncos football as we near the end of what has been a largely one-sided game. Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go. 52 bull.
Throwing now on third and 2. Completed to his running back. It's away from one. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Let's go now. Red, yellow, 10, block, yellow. Check.
Love from the gun. Caught, nice gain left side. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
6. Snap, red. Cut.
On first and 10, here's Love.
The pass. A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Let's see what they dial up, partner. This is second and long.
Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Ready.
Here he goes, third and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Broncos.
Thrown on first down, Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for Tucker.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's second down coming up. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess. Even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Set, hut. Set.
Going ground on first and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over.
On the
Over.
double.
Third and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here.
Here we go. Ready?
Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's fourth and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue 32. Hut.
Desperation time here. And he drops it. As costly a time as any to bobble the throw on fourth and goal. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 5 brings up
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5.
at the 26-yard line.
There's a dive up the middle. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Line up the design keeper. Lining up to take a knee on second down. They're drawn up for him. Setting up for the kneel down on third. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Armadillos are your winners as we bid you farewell from San Antonio.